Some of the defects while pronouncing the Sanskrit text. We in this section are going to see the common mistakes and common defects that we come across when we hear people either speaking Sanskrit or chanting or reciting any shloka or mantra, or even while reading some of the texts. Let us see. The most common defect or most common mistake that we see is that of not pronouncing the Hrasva A at the end of a word. For example, this word written over here is Rama, Rama, and most probably we will hear this word Rama as Ram, Rama as Ram, the halant ma. Rama actually is an a ending, akar ending, akaranta word. We by mistake make it a halant ending word. So be careful while pronouncing the Hrasva A at the end of a word. Rama, Shyama. Sometimes we make the same mistake in the middle of a word. For example, when we pronounce this word, it is Kamala, Kamala. But when the same word becomes a feminine word like Kamala, then most probably we are going to pronounce it as Kamla, Kamla, or Vimla instead of Vimala. We see that North Indian Hindi speaking people make this mistake most of the times, but Marathi speaking and some of the South Indian people do not make this mistake, because in Marathi they clearly call it as Kamala. Another word let us take. Rajani, and most probably a North Indian person will pronounce it as Rajni and not Rajani. So we are making the same mistake of not pronouncing Hrasva A in the middle of a word also. So be careful while pronouncing any word, any Sanskrit word. It has to be pronounced clearly. The Hrasva A, whether it is at the end of the word or somewhere in the middle of the word, it has to be pronounced clearly. Rajani, Kamala, Kamala, Rama, Arjuna, Gautama,